So, well, back in the day anyway, back when tattooers actually did drawings, with paper and pencil. Remember that, kids? All you iPad fucking kids who don't even draw anymore. You fucking just drag a photo out of Google or Pinterest and make a stencil from it, and no drawing ever. Back in our day, we used to draw on pencil, draw on paper with pencils, and then we'd trace it, and then we'd make a hand stencil and we'd apply that to the skin. Yeah, fucking 90% of the fucking tattooers, started in the last 10 years, wouldn't survive back in the old days. They wouldn't have a fucking clue. They think, oh, we know everything about tattooing. You don't know shit. You don't know how to hand stencil. You don't know how to make your fucking needles. You don't know how to make your own pigments. You don't know how to make any of your own equipment. You don't know how to tune coil machine. My tattoo artist refused to do anything that didn't involve drawing unless it was part of family. Yeah, like even when I first started doing portraits, Paul Braniff, who taught me how to do portraits, he hand stenciled all his portrait stencils always, and it was for the simple fact that it commits it to memory. He's learning the structure of the face as he's actually hand stenciling it. So, that for me was invaluable. And even today, when I have my studio in New Zealand, I quite often would hand stencil my portraits just so I become familiar with it. So, nowadays, yeah, it's a lot more convenient, with the iPads and the digital stuff and all that, but it's fucking soulless, man. Tattooing has become soulless. And that shows. That shows with a lot of the tattooers. They're all just they're automatons. They're all just fucking, little snowflakes, with their dildos, and their iPads, and barely fucking scratching the surface of the skin and wondering why. Like, I had a guy come in the other day. He had a tattoo on his hand, full color tattoo. It was done a year ago, and I said to him, "Well, that's about what, 5 or 6 years old?" And he's like, "No, it's a year." I'm like, "Yeah, makes sense." None of them know how to fucking saturate a tattoo properly. So, that's why these tattoos look nice and soft and light when they're first done. And then they fade. They look so faded. Old school, a tattoo should look good in 10 years' time. As good, if not, it'll never look as good as the day it was done, but it should look good 10 years on. Nowadays, these tattoos won't even be there after 10 fucking years. Used to be new folks would go deep and hard. Now they can hardly get it in. Sounds like sex just changed. Damn straight. Yeah, we're from the fucking pounded in generation. And I could be talking about sex or tattoos. You can fucking apply that to both.